Happy New Year and welcome to Count Stackula on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in to another one of my videos. What have I been up to? Well, we're about to dive in and take a look. So let's get right down to it. I've got a couple of new boxes, but as you can see, I created a box specifically for my silver pours. They fit just like my regular boxes do for, bars and capsules and coins and stuff that you guys can get links down below in the description. But I made a few for myself in color. And yeah, so these are a little bit more special for me. But we're going to take a look at these pours because you haven't seen very many of these beautiful 1 ounce pours that I have been working diligently on. So let's go through them. All right. And these are all the ones that have made it past quality control. Actually, there's another one. There we go. For a different size. So yeah, these are all the 1 ounce pieces that have made it through quality control. We're gonna go through them one by one. Some you've maybe seen some of the designs. Most you probably have not. So this is the Pegasus Stacker 1 ounce. And yeah, all of these have been tested and weigh exactly 1 ounce. Only 1 or 2 of them are like exactly 1 ounce with no extra. And I'm debating on whether or not I should keep those because, with a little bit of wear and tear, after a couple of years, they might be less than 1 ounce, which isn't ideal. But got a couple of, in no particular order, there's a couple of Pegasus stackers. This is the Lucky Dragon stacker, and some of these will be easier to see when they're antique, but I haven't antiqued all of them because antiquing is quite a pain in the ass. It's a lot of polishing. I haven't quite figured out the perfect easy method to that yet, but I'm gonna get there. I've got some ideas I haven't yet explored. This is the turtle stacker, the sea turtle stacker. I think I got a couple of those in a different finish. So meanwhile, we take a look at these. What else has been going on? Well, I've been really in the flow state, creating new designs, spending lots of time in Blender, if you know what that is. It's 3D modeling software. And I've been just crushing it lately on a lot of cool new patterns. These are, Generation 1 patterns, the 2023 patterns. Everything that we've seen so far was created in 2023. In fact, I have created all of these in 2023. Only the newest of the new are going to be 2024 releases. So what we're looking at, everything was designed and obviously cast in 2023. In fact, the last casting that I did in some of these pieces was on New Year's Eve. So that was the last casting that I did, but I added some new designs that you haven't seen. So we're gonna take a look. Yeah, so looking pretty good. I do want to I feel the urge to talk about what I like and what I don't. This design was cool. It looks good antiqued, but lately, I don't know. I haven't had a whole lot of luck getting more of these in the right size. They always coming out underweight, but all of that is details I'm planning to work out. I don't know whether some designs are worth it. Okay, so here's a new one that you haven't seen. This is the Gorilla that it's a new design from late December 2023. and I haven't even antiqued it yet, but it's the Gorilla Stacker. I think it's awesome. I'm loving it. Haven't even antiqued it yet. Don't know what it's gonna look like, but I think it's dope. That's the Gorilla Stacker. Let's take a look at this one. We got another sea turtle. So we've seen that one before. Here comes a new one. Let's start with the reverse. Check out this gem flower tessellation pattern. So beautiful. I think if I antique that, you know, it's all like incuse, so it's gonna be black. It's gonna look so awesome. But the real nice side here is this dolphin on the reef. Look at that, y'all. That is my dolphin gem flower tessellation pattern. I'm in love with this one. This is a new one. What do you think? I think it's awesome. And antiquing that, oh man, it's just gonna look so amazing. All those little details are gonna just pop so well. The dolphin's gonna be dual color. You'll see. It's really gonna be cool. I can't wait to see that when it's antiqued. All right, we got another tiger. Tiger tessellation. And here we got a new pattern. Check out this, really dope. This is also the reverse of a new design. What do you think, y'all? I think that's gonna look really cool when it's antiqued, but it looks great the way it is right now, the way it just shimmers like that. It's insane. Insane. You ready? Here we go. Yeah, bringing back the owl. I did an owl early prototype back in, I don't know, 6 months ago. Never even made it to casting, but I took that design, I tweaked it a little bit and brought it back, and here it is. So looking great, looking amazing. In fact, the owl tessellation pattern, I love it. Or owl fractal. Here we have another. I'm really enjoying making these geometric patterns, or I call them tessellations, and they are really fun to produce, actually. And I kind of get to flaunt my 3D modeling skills and just impress myself, to be honest, because the way they look in silver is just incredible. And this, what am I calling this? The Octo Gorilla. The Octo Gorilla tessellation. So yeah, I have, because here's the thing, you know, I was debating on whether or not, you know, this should be a stacker, whether or not my animal designs should be stackers, like the one you see here. This is actually a satin finish, okay, and this is a kind of more polished finish, but so you can see the difference there in the quality of the finish, which is cool. But I also kind of, after doing the tiger, one side having the pattern on it, I kind of felt like, you know, someone might prefer the stacker if they want to get multiple, right? But the reality of it is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to produce enough to sell multiples of the same to the same person, you know, to buy several stackers at once. So the idea of that is like, okay, maybe they don't have to be stackers. Maybe I'll just put a really cool pattern on one side and have the better sculpture of the animal on the other side. And then it's just like a tessellation, an animal and a tessellation pattern. So you get kind of the best of both worlds. It's a one-off. You don't have to worry about stacking them necessarily, but, you know, because the reality of it is with stackers, when you think of stacking, right? You want to get the bottom bargain bin pricing, but nothing could be further from the truth with this stuff. It's definitely not bargain pricing, and honestly, I have no intention of selling it for anything even remotely close to spot. No offense, I'd rather just keep it myself because I know how much hard work I put into it. They're extremely high, ultra high premium pieces, and you know, that's just how it's going to be, you know, I mean, or I'll just keep them in my collection. I'm perfectly happy holding on to them for a very long time, you know, as you might imagine. But let's take a look at some of the rounds. I've got a lot of these Pegasus rounds. In fact, all of them are Pegasus rounds except for one. And that would be the newest Dragon round, and it's also got that satin finish right now, and this is the one that also came out at exactly 1 ounce. It's actually 1.007 ounces. So let's see, get the light, there we go. So it's exactly 1.007 ounces. So there's no room, you know, for like even rub, you know, whereas I prefer them to be closer to, you know, 1.02 to 1.08. I know 8, that's pretty high. That's almost 1/10 of an ounce extra, but still, like, that just means that, you know, if somebody were to hold them in their pocket for like 5 years, they'd still be 1 ounce. Whereas you put this in your pocket, probably after a month, it's not going to be 1 ounce anymore, you know, because it will deteriorate. And that's what I learned when I was doing the antiquing, is that because you know, there's a little bit of polishing involved. If you polish silver long enough, it will start to lose weight in the thousandths of an ounce. Okay, so it will actually go down and might not be a full ounce anymore. And that happened to me with this one, where, as you can see right now, it didn't make it, you know, because before I antiqued it, it should still say 1 ounce actually. Sorry, let me just, yeah, it should say 1 ounce. Sometimes it's off. Okay, so that's on, and this should be 31.1. That's exactly 1 ounce. Yeah, as you can see there. So it's exactly 1 ounce, which means, you know, with enough rub, it's gonna go below 1 ounce, which is not good. So I think that out of all of these two, I might actually melt them back down, because although they made it, there's just no room for error there. I mean, pick up any other random piece, and as you can see, it's got a lot of little extra room to, you know, to float there. So these two are the ones that might not keep in the stack, but they look good there for right now, and they're technically 1 ounce, so I'm not too concerned. But that's what's going on here in Count Stackula world. I've got some more castings I'm looking forward to doing, and I created a new box for 2 ounce coins. If you're interested, 2 ounce coins in capsules, you can now pick that up. Links will be in the description. I'm working on another 2 ounce box that holds 20. That should be ready probably by the next video. And yeah, I hope you all have a really great 2024, and, you know, meet your goals. I've got a lot of good goals for 2024. I can't wait to implement. So keep on stacking, stay tuned. A lot more to come, a lot more castings to come. That's really where I want to be going with my channel, and, you know, just keep designing and keep stacking my own silver. And eventually, when I feel that I've got enough of it, I'm gonna start maybe doing some auctions, for some pieces to see what people would want to pay for this stuff. So all good stuff to look forward to. I've got even more finishes than just the three that you see here, the antique, the satin, and the gloss, or the shine. I've got more finishes coming soon I'll be experimenting with, so look for that in an upcoming video. And yeah, we're gonna leave it there. I think we'll call it good for now. Only other thing I'm considering, I guess, is like, because spot prices came down today, are you buying the dip? You know, is anybody buying the dip? I'm thinking about it, but it was pretty high there, and it just dropped pretty suddenly. And gold was at like 2,075, and now it's like at 2,040, and silver was close to 24, and now it's close to 23. So what are you guys doing? I'm thinking about picking up some more silver. Leave it down in the comments. Let me know. All right. This is Count Stackula. Peace.